The English School and International Society, a middle ground. The English School's concept of an international society offers a middle ground between realism, focus on power, and liberalism, emphasis on international institutions, while realism views the international system as anarchic and driven by power politics, and liberalism highlights the role of international institutions in promoting cooperation. The English school introduced the idea that states are not only seeking power or cooperating. Instead, they form an international society bound by mutual norms and shared rules. This society also, like in central authority, still function under centrine unwritten agreement and principle that all states generally follow. This agreement can range from diplomacy and trade agreements to respect for territorial integrity. Shared norms and rules. In this international society, states respect sovereignty and follow common rules despite difference in culture, politics, or power. These norms help regulate behaviors such as diplomacy, international law, and peaceful conflict resolution. States, while acting in their self-interest, understand that breaking these shared rules can lead to instability or even conflict. For example, diplomatic immunity, a widely respected norm, ensures that diplomats can operate safely in foreign countries without fear of legal persecution. Similarly, international law shows often challenges that boundary for acceptable state behavior, particularly in times of war. This structure prevents chaos by guided state interaction in predictable ways, promoting stability in the international area. The English school argues that shared norms, including respect for sovereignty and non-intervention, allow states to coexist even when pressure their individual interests. This framework reduced misunderstanding and conflict, providing stability even in an otherwise anarchic system. States recognize that the benefits of adhering to common rules often outweighs the risk of constant conflict or isolation. Over time, these norms have evolved and become integrated in international society, further reinforcing the sense of order and predictability. Order with justice, the balance. A significant contribution of the English school is its focus on balancing order and justice. Order refers to the maintenance of international stability where states follow norms to prevent chaos. Justice, however, involves fairness and human rights protection, which may sometimes require intervening in sovereign affairs, for instance, in case of ancient cleanings or other severe violations of human rights. The international community may feel compelled to intervene even if it goes against the principle of non-intervention. State must negative the trade-offs between ensuring stability and upholding justice, such as deciding when humanitarian intervention is necessary. This balance is crucial when addressing challenges like genocide or gross human rights violence, where intervention might violate a state's sovereignty but failing to act could perpetuate suffering. This notion understanding helps explain the complexities of international responses to crises in many states and international organizations such as the United Nations struggle to find consensus of whether to prioritize order or justice. This ongoing debate is evident in modern conflicts such as in Syria or Myanmar, where the international community grapples with how to respond to human rights abuses without further destabilizing the region. Application in contemporary global issue. First, humanitarian intervention. Released urgent intervention occurs only when it aligns with national interest, while liberals view it as essential for promoting global cooperation. The English school sees intervention as a tension between order and justice. It suggests that humanitarian concern can justify intervention, but the decision must be balanced and often requires both international concerns. For instance, intervention in Kosovo in the 1910s or in Libya in 2018 were driven by humanitarian concerns, but sparked significant debate about the legality and long-term impacts of such action. Second, global governance. Global governance refers to managing international issues, so institutions like the UN, WTO, and International Criminal Court. The English school sees this as essential for maintaining order in international society. These institutions reflect shared norms and rules and serve as a platform for cooperation in addressing global challenges such as climate change, nuclear proliferation, and global health crisis. For example, the Paris Agreement on climate change is a product of global governments where states came together to address shared challenges that transcend national borders. Third, non-state actors. The rise of non-state actors, multinational corporations, NGOs, and towards organizations complicates international relations. Realists may dismiss their influence, while liberals celebrate their contribution to global cooperation. The English school offers a balance while recognizing the growing influence of non-state actors in shaping norms and rules, especially in areas like human rights and environment protection. NGOs, for instance, have been pivotal in advancing global human rights standards. On the other hand, multinational corporations show their economic power, often challenges state sovereignty by influencing national policies to suit their business interests. Conclusion. As the English school offer a middle ground, balancing release focus on power and liberalism emphasis on institution. It emphasizes the importance of shared norms, rules, and the balance between order and justice in shaping state behavior. This perspective is valuable in understanding how states and non-state actors negative global change like humanitarian intervention, global governance, and the influence of non-state actors in the contemporary world as global issues become increasingly interconnect. The role of an international society, both by shared norms and mutual respect, will continue to be a critical framework for maintaining global order and justice.